Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing. My name is Colin Gallagher. If you've never been here and never caught me live, welcome. I'm super excited for you to be here. I'm really excited. I'm doing this live because, as many of you know, this page was hacked. And then I went away for like 3 months because I had no access to it. I have now come back. Hold on, I want to share this. I've now come back, but I want to just give a little update because we have a lot of new people in the community since the 3.5 months have left. Um, Hold on. Hello. We've had a lot happen in 3.5 months since I've left this page because I didn't have access to it. And so I want to just be here, be present. I want to give you a little introduction and background on who I am, and then also on how we can play together or what really this community is about. Because I don't just see this as a Facebook page. I really do believe that this is a community. And this, what looks like a page to me and any of my social, I guess, footprint, you could call it, what it really represents to me is the opportunity to connect, the opportunity for us to be with other like-minded people in this world that experience the world from an intuitive base. We experience the world of seeing spirits, of seeing lights, of interacting with the cosmos, with interacting with spirit guides. We're people that are highly intelligent, maybe just struggled a little bit within our life of connecting with others and having relationships that are sustainable because we kind of like almost outsmart ourselves, or we kind of like make up these things in our mind that like life can't work for us, that we have to like work this 9 to 5 job or work this hourly job to have money to live a life instead of really becoming empowered in who we truly are, which is the essence of our soul, the truth of why we're here, and then rising into our divinity. And so, with that, when you join, please say hello or comment replay. If you guys don't say hello, or you don't, say that you're on the replay, I can't come back and engage with you. And I really do believe this is a platform of connectivity. So, anyway, I'm kind of doing this video. I am doing this video as a welcome video to my Facebook community. I guess it's not even mine, it's all of ours. And I just wanted to give a little bit more about what I do and kind of if you're in the right place. So, if you're here, first of all, just welcome. I'm happy and grateful you chose to say yes. 1 second. I need to hide these. First of all, you're in the right place. If you've been called to here, it's because I've called you, and it's because you were the right person to be here. This community is very diverse. We have a lot of men and we have a lot of women. There's not really one more than the other. We have people that are entrepreneurs. We have people that are very big in the corporate sector. We have people that are, overcoming health diagnoses that they're in right now, extreme diagnoses. And we have people that have healed from, amazing and beautiful health issues. So we have all these different ranges of people that are here. So don't feel like there's anything that you have or that's happened in your life that you're not included or you're not allowed to be all of you here. This is really a safe community I've built for people to feel safe, to remember who the truth is, remember the truth of who they are, and then express all of that. So, what I wanted to go into is, for those of you who know, I do have a inner circle. So if you really like what you're seeing here and you really want to go deeper than just what's on the platform of Facebook, just what's on this, is I have a luxury healer inner circle. And this inner circle, what I do is I have my magazine that comes out with it, where I give greater content than what I just produced on the free platforms. We have a sound healing every month. So if you look on my Facebook, you'll see that I have a couple sound healings I've done with the bowls, and I do light language. And we also have a live Q&A with myself. So if you're wanting to go deeper on digital marketing, on building teams, on receiving clarity on your purpose, on building communities, on earning income online, this is a perfect place for you to join because it's a really low cost investment. And it allows you to ask me some of the deeper questions of what's happened in your life, or how do we really get you into living a lifestyle career. The next thing that I wanted to share is if you are on this and you really like what I share and you want to go deeper into my work, is I have a podcast. It's called The Colleen Gallagher Podcast. And it's an incredible podcast. We have like 60, when I recorded this, we had like 67 episodes, I think it is now, and just under 2 years. So I'm really proud of it. And we have like diverse leaders from all different backgrounds that have spoken on it. I have a bunch of just me on there by myself. So I really recommend it. Like, it's a really, really cool place to go and just to tune in to receive a frequency that's going to let you expand. And every podcast episode is created with the intention for whatever you're listening to is to, allow you to dream bigger, to be bigger in this world, to live a life that you're meant to live. So that's just something that it's a free resource. I highly recommend it if you like what I share and you want to go deeper on anything. All those episodes are incredible. So there's that. I have that. I went through the inner circle. The other thing that I want to go through, kind of what I do or why you would be here. I post content daily. So every day I'm posting different content. I'm posting things to allow you to make more sense of your reality and to really empower you to live your purpose, to live a lifestyle career, which means you get to live, work, play, earn income with what lights your soul up, with what makes you happy, with what excites you. And I think so many people live this life where they think I have to work a 9 to 5, I have to save to retirement, and once I save for retirement, I can travel the world and live my life and do all the things. But what usually happens in that whole time of suppressing ourselves, suppressing the truth of who we're meant to be, while we're working a 9 to 5 saving for retirement, what happens in that is that we actually suppress who we are, which ends up manifesting as health issues. So we end up creating massive, massive health issues like cancer or heart attacks or sleeping disorders or all these things because we forced ourselves to live a life that wasn't true to us. And when we do that over a period of time, it's like we're creating blockages in our body because we're not self-regulating, or we can function properly in the world of being who we really are in every moment. And that's the greatest gift that we can offer ourselves, and it's the greatest gift we can offer the world. Because when we're being true to ourselves, when we're being in tune with who we are, that will guide us to create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Like, it still kind of blows my mind away what I've created in 3.5 years, but it's like every step of the way, I've just trusted and I've listened and I've let go of things that weren't mine to carry. And I've let go of false identities of who I thought I had to be as a daughter, or I had to be as a significant other, or who I had to be as a friend. Like, I let go of all these ideas of who I had to be and instead just owned being myself. And I've literally made a lifestyle business out of that where I've impacted tens of thousands of people's lives. And the way that I've done that is through my books. So I have 3 books. I'm an author. You can go on my website and get them. I'll leave my website here. And I've also created 25 online courses that I've sold within 3.5 years, which is pretty unheard of. There's a lot of people who are in the online space who don't even, make that many courses in their whole career, let alone 3.5 years. So my passion is really to empower you to just find what your fairy tale life is, find what it is that you're meant to live and experience, and really receive that clarity from like a soul, from a heart space, from your body of like, this is why I'm here. Like, this is the truth of me. And then from this empowered place of this is the truth of me, just sharing and doing and creating offerings and creating products. Like, all of my clients have created incredible products, created incredible offerings that all they're doing is providing solutions to problems they themselves have overcome. Because a business is just providing a solution. We think of it in like a corporation sense, we're kind of like, oh, corporate, but really corporate is just providing a solution to a problem. Like, McDonald's drive-through goes so well because it goes well for the family that wants to go through really quick to get something salty or to get something fattening and then go on about their day. Like, it goes really quick, right? That's a really great problem. It's giving people time and it's giving people convenience. Jeff Bezos opened up a whole new industry because he solved the problem by where business owners could now work from home. You didn't have to have a brick and mortar store. And all these other e-commerce, platforms have done this. And, platforms like Facebook have offered an opportunity for people like myself who love to talk and who are very creative to be able to come here whenever we want and grow a community and be able to empower you guys to live whatever dream that it is you want to live through what we've offered or lived in our life. And so it's been a passion of mine since I had cancer at age 14 to guide people to find this sense of love, to find this sense of fulfillment, to find this sense of purpose within themselves, and really live that in this life, because it's such a journey of being able to remember who you are and then being able to actually live who you are. And my passion is to unravel people to live in the embodiment, in the expression, in the truth of who you are in every moment. Because when you do that, I've just seen so much evidence of what happens in your life. So anyway, and on top of that, I wanted to share for those of you on here, this is just a welcome video. I wanted to let you know, like, welcome. I'm super excited you're here. A little bit more about me, why I'm here, what these things do. But one other thing that I really wanted to share with you guys, we're in, well, it might not be pre or after you see this, but we're in the pre-launch right now of a brand new product that I've created. So I know a lot of you on here feel like you kind of have this struggle with money. You feel like that there's never enough money, or you feel like you don't know how money is going to work out, or you're kind of consumed, like your mind is very consumed by money. Like, I make a lot of money, or how do I make more money, or I'm so good in life because of the money I make. Like, those are like thoughts inside your head, right? And I used to be consumed by these thoughts as well. Like, I used to be consumed by the thoughts of money and like, when will I make $1 million? When will I make six figures? When will I make whatever? Like, it was always very consuming of how will the money come? When am I supposed to receive the money? I'm doing all the things, like da 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 da. Like, it was very, very consuming. And so what I've done is, because when I started my journey of entrepreneurship and starting my own business and traveling the world, where I've been able to travel to 42 countries and experience incredible things in this life. What I wanted to share here is that every time I've lived in alignment, the truth of who I was, I expressed what I needed to express, whether it was masculine and feminine energy, it was purpose, it was soul work, it was light language, it was meditation, like whatever it was that I needed to share to really guide others to return to a space of feeling connected to who they are, to return to a space of feeling whole, to return to a state of feeling peaceful in their life. And these are words, you guys, it's so funny I'm saying this, because years ago I'm like, who has time to be peaceful? Like, I need to get shit done, I need to move, I have all these things, like I need to da-da-da. Who has time to be peaceful? Who has time to be whole? Like, who has time for that? Or I can't meditate. Like, I had all these ideas of what meditation even meant, or peace would mean. Like, if you had peace, you couldn't be motivated. Like, what? And I began to really understand things like the law of attraction and slowing down the way you perceive reality to be present with all these beautiful messages that are flourishing into our reality. And so one thing that I created, I co-created, is this magical key to your financial liberation. And it's a beautiful, beautiful key. It's a beautiful token, I should share, that is being created, or is being launched, because every time I've had stress about money ever in my life, whether it was $1 up to, $50,000, really, it's probably my highest stress level. When I've had those different stresses, I've been like, oh, this feels really stressful. How is this going to work? How is this going to happen? How am I going to create this life? Well, I'd always go on walks, basically, or I'd always go somewhere and there'd be like pennies on the ground, or dollar bills on the ground, or $100 bills on the ground, $5 bills, like all this money that I would literally find, like it was just falling from the sky, waiting there for me as a sign, as a message for me that I was going in the right direction. Even though what I was doing seemed like it was totally crazy, it was totally illogical. It wasn't from the path of being linear. It was from the path of multidimensionary. It was from the path of creating. It was from the path of spirituality. It was from the path of soul, which is never going to make sense. It's never going to be logical. But when I did these things, money would just show up. And so I decided I really wanted to share this experience, this activation of money that I experienced with each of you. So I've co-created this token, this coin, that really is your key to financial liberation. It's your key to liberate yourself from money consuming your mind, of why you can do something and why you can't do something, if you'll have enough money, when there'll be enough money, if the money's coming, like all these things that are running in your head. And this key, this token, represents a subconscious reminder around you that you can place in your wallet, you can place on your work desk, you can place wherever it needs of when you have the most stress with money, to remind you that all you need to do is follow the path of your soul. All you need to do is follow the path of truly what's inside of you, of what you're feeling, of what you're desiring to express, of who you truly are. And when you do that, I promise, this is an activation where money will begin to fall from the sky for you too. So anyway, that's the new one. So feel free. It's in the links. You guys can get that. And then for just so you know, every month that I'm on here, basically every week, I'm launching, a new product or a new service or a new online course or a way to get deeper into the energy that I'm sharing and teaching so that it can be inputted into your life to close the gap of where you are today and the financial goals that you want to have, the life of spirituality, of feeling connected that you want to have, or even if it's just wanting to understand a sense of community, like not just feeling alone. That was one of the biggest things when I've invested in mentors or invest in things. Like I wanted to just invest to be around people's energy that empowered me to not feel so alone in my life experience, that empowered me to understand that other people think the way that I do, or want to grow, or want to evolve, and want to live into their potential. That's what they really want. And so even if that's it, I would highly recommend my Luxury Healer Inner Circle. But I have all of my online courses that you can go and look at my website. Any of them are a great starting point based on what you're called to. But my 3 really product lines, and where I'm always going to lead you with, no matter what I'm teaching, it's always going to be to fall in love with life, to create a fairy tale life, to be able to know that this life is meant to be incredible for you. And so the 3 ways I really do that at this moment is either through your soul work, finding clarity on your purpose, on your soul, through money, or through like mental health. Those are really the 3 ways that I do that as we start our journey. And I do have opportunities to work with me one-on-one. So if you listen to this and you're like, oh my gosh, like I want to create an online business or a digital brand, or I need help creating offerings or products, like whatever that it is, then I highly recommend going to my website and making sure that you apply to work as a one-on-one client. I have that for 12 months. But everything that I do, no matter what, it's going to lead you to falling in love. That's the thing I believe is so deep in this world. It's my deepest passion. It's my deepest dharma, because when I had cancer, people honestly say, it still makes me emotional. They honestly think that death is the scariest thing. And death is not the scariest thing. When you've seen as a child so many people die, like I have from cancer, the scariest thing in your life is to never actually give yourself the space to fall in love with life, to never actually go for your dreams, to never actually make it happen. Like that is the scariest thing. And you will have failures. Like there will be things that don't work out because your soul calls you to another path. Like there will be things that you think it should be done like this, but your soul, your heart, your intuition has something greater, far, far greater planned for you than what your little mind can conceive at that moment. Like your heart is just this opening capacity to a fairy tale, to a world, to a life that when you sit there and imagine and get lost in daydreams, and you sit there and you really let yourself go, that's your soul. That's the messages that are desiring to communicate you with the hummingbird that comes by the window, the me showing up randomly on here, or the message in a book. Those are the messages that are asking for you to fall in love. Those are the messages that are showing up for you to say, yes, I'm ready to give myself this gift of, I'm going to give this life everything that's inside of me, because I don't want to be on my deathbed wishing it was any other way. And that question should haunt you. That question should be in the back of your mind, like, if I go to work one more day, if I don't plan how my exit plan to leave the corporate job, if I don't plan my exit plan to leave my hourly job, even if I'm going to be exhausted for 3 months, even if it means I'm going to do less sleep, I would so much rather do that for 3 months to have the lifestyle career, to experience the love and bliss and joy I know I want to feel in this life, instead of knowing that I might be on my deathbed and I didn't go for it all. Because one thing that we do not know in this life, we know a lot of things, we do not know when our day is up. But I do believe we can play with time and space, and we expand our time on this earth when we are living into the truth of who we are. So anyway, make sure to check out my Luxury Healer Inner Circle if you want to go more into this energy with me. That's a great place to get consistently more energy with me. The next thing is my free podcast. I'm free blogs as well, but either of those is going to be really beneficial for you if you want to go deeper on any of this. I have free meditations, I have free digital marketing, I have free spirituality, I have free stuff on relationships, overcoming illnesses holistically. I mean, that podcast is such a wide range of things. And then if you really want to overcome the money struggle, like you're done with the money struggle, I highly recommend the new token that I've just created, the Magical Key to Your Financial Liberation. It's not just a coin. It looks like that, there's a secret message on the back. From the message on the back, that only the people that get it, you get invited into a special little area that's being created. It's honestly one of the best things that you can do to like plan for your future, to invest in your future, to say, yes, I'm ready for this. Yes, I'm ready to become no longer a slave to money, but like a co-creative partner with money. So you can get that. It's in pre-order right now. Once it arrives in a couple weeks, then the price will be, or investment, I should say, will be going up. So make sure to do that. And if you really want to go deeper, you're ready to live more blissfully, whatever it is, just go to my website and you can apply to work one-on-one with me. There's a little application where I really go deep with you on how do we create your exit plan to leave a corporate job or to leave something that's not making you happy. How do we create a more mentally balanced state for you most of the time? What products, what services, what's your purpose? Like, what are these keywords that you should be sharing and speaking about digitally, online? It doesn't have to be on Facebook, Instagram. Like, I have people that are on so many platforms, like you have probably never even heard of. It really just depends what's right for you. Like, I don't have one strategy. I really dive deep into you feeling safe to express all of you because I'm so committed to your fairy tale becoming real. So I love you so much. Feel free to share this. Feel free to comment anything. I do come back and read them and share it. Any questions that arise, I'm always here, you guys. I love you so much. I take your time as such a gift to be here and co-creating this with me. So welcome to the fairy tale community. Welcome to the Colleen Gallagher space. You are so important in this community. You matter. I want you to feel heard. So any post I ever have, feel free to comment your thoughts, what comes up. And this really is a community. It's not just a page. So I want you to know that. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I take your time and your presence as an honor and devotion to the work of love coming through on the planet.